5, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 50.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Watch it now. Switch. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the interception, here's Peterman. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second and 5. A handoff to Abdullah. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Peterman. He goes underneath to Abdullah. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Peterman. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Saints add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Out of the gun, Peterman. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Third and long, it's Peterman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A second down carry for Procise. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Peterman on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that'll be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Procise down to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go play action with Peterman. Caught by Nelson. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Peterman on 2nd down. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll 1-14. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football. Back, probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Steps away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now before the... Second down play will get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Now let's go. Back nine and up, Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Back nine and up.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. An update from Buffalo. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it's halftime here in... Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Watching that Barney, Barney. Let's go.
A give to Procise running left. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the kick. Second and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Third down at 8 now.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? You go with the bigger guy to try and use size.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. In motion goes the tight end.
Back there, Philly.
action. They'll throw. Going for the deep ball. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Hawkins. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with precise. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Peterman. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
From the shotgun, Peterman. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cornelder. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Reed picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's
and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. It's a 28-21 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. How did he stay on his feet? The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Green, 39. Detroit.
Now they try the right side here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He hits his running back, precise. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Peterman to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Peterman. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They go play action now. Peterman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw it with Peterman. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dewan Smoot. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play on third for the Ravens. 57 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll He'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
And now here's a carry heading left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.